Bills still need to be paid, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Osu News because the most insane news happened last week and we need to talk about them. So make sure you grab your popcorn because it is actually going to be crazy. Before we do get started though, literally nobody is subscribed that watches my videos, so be sure to subscribe, it would really be appreciated. So around a month ago I made a video on the quote-unquote AI mapping situation, and I do recommend that you watch that video before you watch this one. But basically, to shorten it up, a mapper by the name of Olibombi, who is a well-known figure in the Osu community, has made a new tool for the Osu community by the name of Mapinator. A month ago, basically, Olibombi released the V30 version of the Mapinator tool, and it's basically an AI tool that will make maps for you based off of what you like specifically. And basically, Olibombi also confirmed that this tool is trained off of maps from other people without their consent, basically. But you can quote-unquote be added to a blacklist where the tool will not use your map specifically. Now, I do explain things a bit more in detail in my previous video about this topic, but basically there were a lot of people that were for this and a lot of people against this. But in terms of what the creator of the game Osu by the name of Pepe has thought of this idea, he simply said that if he sees an AI mapped map, that he will absolutely nuke it / delete it from the database. So yeah, basically ranked maps using AI are completely not allowed. And ever since that debate and that fiasco, there hasn't been really anything related to that situation up until a few days ago. And to put it simply, shit got serious, and I really mean serious. So a somewhat well-known mapper by the name of Chaser01 has submitted a map by the name of Komura no Tori. Now at surface this map looked pretty fine, and also it was qualified as well. But that was up until a few days ago when we got the sudden news that Chaser01 was restricted from Osu. At first people didn't know the reason as to why Chaser01 was restricted, but then we got this information right here, which basically confirms that Chaser01 used AI on this map right here. And another previous map of his that was also qualified by the name of Kakushi Goto was also disqualified as well. And funny enough, one of the difficulty names for this map was literally called AI. And funny enough, there was speculation that he used AI for that map as well, on top of these DMs being leaked here, which I'll read now. Yo, why you AI mapping, man? What were you thinking, yo, bro? I don't care. Was Crying Moon also AI? I think the last key eye or something. Man, you've been pulling this shit off since 2024. Crazy. Yeah, but I hardly got to rank any of them. Shame. I'm the only AI person running my mouth. Everyone else is smart enough to shut up. Now, whether or not this person was joking or was actually being serious when they said that in this conversation, we don't know. It's up to you to judge for that. And as of me recording this video currently, that seems to be everything from this situation, and it seems like Osu is in fact taking high action against AI mapping, since this is the first ever mapper, or should I say player, in the Osu community to ever get restricted for trying to rank an AI map. But how do you feel about this situation? Let me know down in the comment section below. I do want to know your opinion on this. Okay, so before we continue with the other topics, I do want to mention that tomorrow at 19 UTC I will be streaming on Twitch, and I will be doing profile reviews, but I will do them with a special twist that will be revealed on the stream tomorrow. You do not want to miss this. It's going to be hilarious. Twitch.tv/Stu. I'll leave a link down in the description. Be sure to follow and be there. Okay, so our next topic, to say the least, is pretty scary because absolutely nobody would like to experience something as scary as this. So you have probably heard of Launch. He is one of the most popular active Osu content creators right now with 62,000 subscribers. He is known for having loads of interesting content on his channel and some really popular Osu classic videos that you have probably watched in the past, including the infamous Osu iceberg video that is one of his most popular videos on his channel. Now on June 21st of 2025, his account / YouTube channel actually got hacked, and the person / people that hacked him were running some type of Bitcoin typical live stream that is most likely a scam. Now people in the community were definitely worried worried because they thought that he was going to be terminated forever because he got hacked. So worried to the point that they actually started downloading every single video of his in case he actually gets terminated forever, as they say. And well, in fact, he actually did get terminated. For a pretty decent amount of time, we thought that he was actually a goner and that nothing would be restored. Now, I did get in contact with him and was asking him if everything was good and if he got in contact with YouTube support, and then later on he told me that everything should be alright, that yeah, he did in fact get in contact with YouTube support, and thankfully YouTube support managed to sort things out and the channel is now recovered and back to normal. So yeah, to say the least, be careful with what you do on the internet, especially when it comes to downloading suspicious files, and always remember to use two-factor authenticator on all your accounts for whatever it may be. Now, before I continue with my next topic, I do want to say that yes, I am aware of what EasyChamp is doing. However, I'm preparing a separate video for that, so stay tuned. fragranceofpage is a very important player who was part of the South Korean roster for OWC 2024. He is currently ranked 264 in the world and has played in multiple popular OSU tournaments. But if you go on his OSU profile page, you will see that on his me page it says quit tournament on top of his banner and OSU profile just being dark, and you might be wondering what's the reason behind this, and well, it's the fact that fragranceofpage will be going to military service. A few days ago, Fragrance went on a stream and did his last stream. He left us for the military and will come back at the end of 2026. I wish him all the best and I hope to see him as fast as possible. 07. Goodbye to our beloved friend till we see him back stronger. This was posted just now on the r/osugame subreddit, and it's something that every South Korean player unfortunately has to face, the fact that they have to do mandatory military service. And some people say that the South Korean roster this year might take a very bad hit. According to some people, fragranceofpage is now gone. Forum hasn't been active for a pretty long time, last time being seen around 3 weeks ago on the YouTube community page, but not actually playing the game since he hasn't played for a really long time. Hyuk is allegedly also doing military service around this time as well, and Karcher might be soon doing his military service as well. And that's pretty much it for the South Korean roster situation. Do let me know what you think down in the comments below. But let's move on to some other important news that happened this week. ASecretBox has changed his name on OSU to Jeff Glorpington. The beta release stream has been retired from the game. People are speculating that OSU 420 might have quit the game because he hasn't played since last month. Senya's Songs Compilation 2 mapped by Seraphim has now been ranked. Remote control mapped by the Fart Lord is now qualified. You now need 727 PP to reach 6 digit. Incredible. It has been exactly 10 years since Cookiezi's return stream. Log Off Now is now part of the global moderation team. Capture the Achievement 2 has now been announced. And finally, if you somehow still haven't watched the McDonald's documentary made by Peppercrab that he made with the help of the OSU Portal community, then what the hell are you doing? Click the video that is on screen right now. Generally, that's everything that I have for today. Thank you for watching. Really hope you enjoyed, and be sure to click the video that is on screen. Bye bye.